refrigerator? Call MGS Refrigeration for free estimates and mention this ad and get 10% off furnace tune-ups and swamp cooler shutdowns. Get a new furnace and get a free Wi-Fi thermostat. Call MGS Refrigeration at 443-1249 or visit us on the web at mgsrefrigeration.com.
Boom! Happy Halloween from MGS Refrigeration.
Time after time, year after year, Brown Bag Deli is your irresistibly favorite deli sandwich shop in Otero County. Maybe it's our boar's head meats and cheeses, or that we're open 7 days a week. Maybe it's because the BBD can turn your favorite sub into your new favorite salad. Call in your order to go and enjoy your irresistible favorite even faster. 437-9751. The Brown Bag Deli, 9th in Washington, across from City Hall. Simply irresistible.
Saturday Night Football presented by Wells Fargo. Number 4 Ohio State at number 9 Penn State. Tomorrow at 7:30.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome to War Memorial Stadium in Deming for tonight's matchup between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Deming Wildcats. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, and very happy to have you tuned in this evening. Trying to adjust my audio here. I know it's coming across a little hot over there on your guys' end. So, if you're listening to us on 103.7 FM, if you're listening to us on our ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel, we appreciate you tuning in this evening. We'll hear from Alamogordo Tigers head football coach A.J. Cisco here in a little while. I think we might get the sun 2 set by the time we kick off, which would be excellent. We're looking directly into it here from our side on the east side of the stadium, but I think we're going to be all right. The field is almost entirely in shade now, and I think we'll be here before too long. Tigers come in at 0-5. Deming is 2-1 on the season, as the Tigers trying to still get that first win of the season and trying to snap a long losing streak. Deming beat them last game of the year last season. 42-17, I think, was the final. Tigers played them tough pretty much the entire way. I think Deming pulled away in the fourth quarter, but it was, I want to say, going to the fourth quarter, it was a one-score game, if I remember from last year. So definitely would like to see something similar to that this evening. The Tigers have had an uninterrupted week of practice, which will be a big deal for them. Last week, the weather just caused havoc for them. And I mentioned that Coach Cisco, nobody's using that as any type of an excuse. It's just the reality of last week, and I think it made it a bit tough for some positions they were moving around last week, especially on offense. But I think you look at these next two games tonight and next Friday at home for homecoming against Chaparral. I think these are both winnable games for the Tigers, but they've got to play well. That's obviously the wrinkle always, that the Tigers need to come out and have one of their best games of the season if they want to walk out of here with a victory. I mean, there are some teams that can have an off night and still manage to go out there and get a win. I don't think the Tigers, you can really say that about them at this point. So they need to see that offense show some sustainability tonight, keep some drives going, and hopefully the defense can force those turnovers they had the last couple of games, but also have a good second half. That's, I think, what's been missing the last couple weeks for the Tiger defense. The second half just hasn't quite been there for them. So we'll talk about all that and more. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Glad that you tuned in. We'll hear from Alamogordo Tigers head football coach A.J. Cisco next. This is Tiger Football Pregame on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Man, you guys had such a weird practice schedule last week, and you're trying to put a new quarterback into this. I mean, I know JP's been working with the team the entire season, but probably wasn't the best week for you guys to have weather just kill you all week long.
It wasn't a good week. Practice-wise at all, we got on the field. Monday was our only day that we got to spend an entire practice on the field, and that was about the only time we got to practice offense the entire week on the field. Everything else was done in the Aux gym, and that's not an excuse. I told our kids that it's my responsibility to make sure you're ready to go on Fridays, and if we're practicing in an Aux gym all week, then we got to do a better job as a coach staff and myself as a head coach of getting you guys prepared to play on Friday.
Yeah. Offensively, again, you guys just couldn't really get anything going. Had, obviously, the big touchdown play to Tom, but, otherwise just nothing really sustained for you guys. I mean, when you went back and watched the tape, was it just mistakes, not executing things that stood out for you?
Yeah, we made some misreads in coverages and where we should be going with football a couple times. That was a handful of times, and we didn't run the ball very well. We showed signs of it early in the first couple of drives, being able to run the football and pound them, and we got kind of worn down, and we didn't sustain drives. Our defense, I thought, played well enough early and gave us some chances to get the ball back, and it was just an immediate 3-and-out real fast, and that's on me as a head coach and the play caller, that we got to do something different to be able to sustain drives and get our kids to be able to make plays in those situations. Credit to Lovington. They're well coached. They came and executed a game plan, and the kid they got playing quarterback's phenomenal, Casey Perez, and he's a good athlete. He's going to take that team a long ways this year because of what he can do. Our defensively, we played pretty well, got some stops, got a couple of turnovers that were big, and it was a 21-7 game at halftime, and we weren't out of the mix, and then we just didn't do anything in the second half offensively again, and we needed to make a couple more stops. They had a big 4th down completion that led to a touchdown. They had another 4th down completion that was a touchdown.
So that long 1st down completion.
Yeah, the screen, and that's credit to Levin for making the plays on that opportunity. We didn't.
This week you get Deming, know them from district, obviously, the last couple of seasons. You guys played them, I thought, exceedingly tough in the final game last year, so some confidence off of that, I'm sure. What's your impression of Deming heading into tomorrow night?
Well, the kid they got calling the shots is a kid named Daniel Garcia, and he's a returning starter at quarterback. He's the kid that was the player of the year in our district last year. And he's a senior finally. He's a real good kid, very smart, very tough, can run and can throw, and he kind of controls that entire offense. They've got a great big tight end, fullback type kid named Jonathan Ledesma, who doubles as an inside linebacker. That's a player. He's for real. And they got a little tailback. They have a tailback that returned from last year, and haven't seen him a whole lot on film this year. You see him every now and then, but they got this junior kid named Cesar Chavez who can flat out fly, and he's good. And they're well coached. They're very vanilla. They're not going to do a whole lot of crazy things. They're going to line up and try to smash mouth you and get after you up front. And they've got some skill kids that can make plays. Defensively, they play hard. I mean, they're scrappy as heck, get after it. And it's going to be a good challenge for us. We're excited for it. They came back. They went down to Artesia, got thumped a little bit, and came back and thumped Cobre last week. So they know what's at hand for them, and we know what's at hand for us come Friday night.
And I would, you have to say a different kind of football team. You guys really haven't faced anybody like Deming, at least when you talk about their offense, maybe closer to Ruidoso.
It's a lot closer to Ruidoso. It's not as much spread, but it's very similar to Ruidoso, running power, running some counter stuff, running some speed option. But everybody else we face has been spread. So this will be a similar offense to Ruidoso of smash mouth, lineup, and get you. And we've told our kids, you go back to the Ruidoso game, what killed us from Ruidoso was big plays. I mean, Ruidoso never really sustained drives. They hit big play after big play, and those are their big touchdown plays. And we stopped them running the ball, stopped throwing the ball, and then they did a big play on us. So we've talked to our kids about Deming. Deming wants to run the ball. They're probably 80-20. 80% run, 20% pass, and they want to line up, and they'll do with what they got. And then the kid's good enough to make plays. He's a playmaker.
Yeah, and offensively, I'm sure now that you've had the entire week to put in the game plan, you just feel it's execution for what you were maybe hoping to do more of last week.
Yeah, it's a lot of what we were trying to do last week. We're still going to put some new wrinkles in and put some kids in some different situations, but it's been a real good week of practice on both sides of football. I told you earlier last night our practice was the best practice we've had all year. It was great competition, great excitement, great energy. Kids were getting after it. And we call our Wednesdays play the game, and it's game-like situations, moving the football up and down the field. And it felt like a real game scenario, and the excitement and the buzz with our kids. And we talked to our kids. Coach Madden talked to our kids this week about being hungry and being hungry for Friday night, and being hungry, and don't lose that hunger just to go do what we want to do. And so we talked to our kids, it's time to eat.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum Card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum Card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum Card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and welcome back. The RTC was removing the colors after the national anthem. Seeing both the Tigers and the Wildcats from the locker rooms on the far side of the field. We're facing west, as we can tell by the sun, which has now set, which is perfect timing. We're just about ready to kick off, and won't be staring right at blaring sun. And Tigers, of course, in their home, or I should say road white jerseys with camouflage numerals, gold outlining, black pants. The Deming Wildcats are in their home maroon be the right jersey, but red jerseys, a dark red with blue pants. And the Tigers are going to get the first honors of coming onto the field, it looks like, with their lead man carrying the American flag. And then the Wildcats will come on after that. Again, the Tigers coming in at 0-5. The Wildcats 2-1 on the season. This, of course, was a district opponent the last 2 years for Alamogordo. And for most other sports as district opponents, Deming in the same district as the Cruces schools, Gadsden and Alamo, once we get around, well, actually soccer right now and volleyball and cross-country. Football is the only one that's a little bit different there. So Tigers getting ready to take the field. The Alamogordo Tiger cheerleaders in the house as well. We've got both Al and Mo, the Tiger mascots, are here as well. But as for the action on the field, starting with the Tigers, J.P. Madden looking for a better game this week, and I do think the lack of regular practice had to have an impact last week for J.P. So obviously he's looking for a little bit of a better game. The offense in general, the offensive line. The Tigers were able to run the football a little bit last week, certainly not the way that they want to. We've seen flashes of the Tiger offense show some really impressive ability to run throughout the entire season. Again, it's just finding that consistency that really hasn't been there this year. Defensively, this is going to be a little bit of a different game for Alamo. They've faced spread teams in Santa Teresa, Lovington, Los Lunas, Valencia, and maybe a little bit more like Ruidoso. You heard from Coach Sisko during the interview that a little bit more of a smash mouth team. They're going to, I think if they have the choice, they're going to want to run the football on the Tigers. And to be fair, in that game against Ruidoso, where the Tigers faced a team that predominantly wanted to run the football, Tigers had trouble stopping it. So we'll have to watch. I think the Tigers did a better job against the run against Santa Teresa for a half, and in the second half it obviously changed considerably there. So we'll see what happens. The Tigers, I think, are almost there. Last week was certainly a disappointment. It was not a step forward like I felt like the Valencia, Los Lunas, and Ruidoso games each were, and even the first half of Santa Teresa last week didn't. But, it was also still a two-score game at halftime. Alamogordo comes out in the second half and they score. It's a different game. But Lovington, I think, scored 3 straight touchdowns, and that was all she wrote in the third quarter. It'll be the Wildcats to receive. They'll go from left to right, which is south to north, and the Tigers will kick off from right to left. Daniel Ferrin-Chalmy sporting a new number this evening, number 22. He's stepped in for the injured Brett Money. Turned into a pretty decent night. Man, it was hot a little while ago. With the sun not blaring down on us, I think it's going to end up being a very nice evening for football here at Memorial Stadium in Deming. Good contingent of Tiger fans, which are sitting right here in front of us, a little bit different. And Ferrin-Chalmy goes to the line drive kick. It'll bounce at the 10 to the 5. It's going to stay in front of the goal line and running straight ahead with a pretty good hole and breaking it open to the 50. To the 40, up the far sideline. Ferrin-Chalmy tries to tackle him, and it's a game-opening kickoff return for a touchdown for the Deming Wildcats. And I tell you what, we've seen that at times with Tiger football this year, especially right up the middle of that Tiger return group. And the Wildcats get on the scoreboard right away. As I believe that was Cesar Chavez that returned that all the way. I'll double check during the break and make sure I got the right man who returned that for a kickoff. And an auspicious start, to say the least, for the Tigers. A 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And still awaiting the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and into the line, and it'll be stopped there. So 6-0 on an opening kickoff for a touchdown for the Deming Wildcats. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASE technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Kickoff from Deming is a line drive that is fallen on in front of the 30-yard line. That's where the Tiger offense will start at the 32. Kickoff return for a touchdown for the Deming Wildcats, 97 yards. Cesar Chavez was the man on the kickoff return. Tigers go 4 wide. Running back to the left of J.P. Madden. Good snap here. Handoff goes to Elias Gonzalez. Good hole on the left side, and Elias will pick up what looks to be enough for a first down. It appears to be 11 yards for Elias Gonzalez. And a Tiger first down. Good start for the drive for Alamogordo. The start of the game certainly was not what Alamo's looked for, but I've seen that a couple of times this year with Tiger kickoff coverage. They allow some big holes up the middle, and that was unfortunately not terribly surprising what we saw there, but impressive from Deming. That young man has got some speed. Handoff Gonzalez, and Gonzalez again. Tigers up front getting good push and getting good carry across the 50 this time to the 49. Tigers went with that wingback formation. It'll be second down and 8-yard gain for Alamo. So it's 2nd and 2 for the Tigers from the far hash here. Snap, and again the handoff. This time Jay Prude gets it straight up the middle. And a good carry across the 45 to the 44. That's going to be another first down to the Tigers, 5 yards on the carry. And nothing fancy for what the Tigers are doing here. They're just, they went around tackle and a little sweep play on the first. And around tackle the opposite side for the second play, and that one was just a little lead run off right guard. Dakota LaSalle in motion right to left. He's the wing back. And they hand it off to Prude again, and straight up the middle. And Prude fighting forward, and he's going to cross the 35-yard line. He is about a yard short of a first down, I believe. 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1. Clock rolling here in the first quarter. Deming 6, Alamogordo nothing. 10:15 remaining. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Madden takes the snap, a little high, but pulls it down, gives it to Prude. And again, the offensive line just providing a strong push. And where we've seen the Tigers really struggle, Deming or other teams getting a man in the backfield quickly, the Tigers have been able to keep anybody out of the backfield. Ends up being a 4-yard gain. That's another first down for Alamogordo. 3 first downs on the drive, all run plays. And again, the wing back to the left. Handoff again. This is Gonzalez. Gonzalez turns the corner. Gonzalez just tripped up at the 7-yard line. He breaks through that tackle. He's probably running into the end zone. They put him down to the 24-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard gain, 8-yard gain. Second down and 2. Wing back off to the left. No wide receivers out to the far side. Snap. And they'll hand it off again. Gonzalez tried to reverse direction. And I think it's going to be no gain on this play. May have gotten about a yard. Yeah, it looks like they may have given him about a yard. I think we're going to keep it 3rd and 2. A little difficult. The chain gang is on our side of the field. Different. We're a little bit used to. Usually we're on what would be the home side. So do my best to try to get those markers down. 3rd down. Handoff Prude. Prude trying to find a hole. He's got it, and I think he's got the 1st down. Still fighting. He's across the 20-yard line, and he's got it easily now. Gets it all the way down to the 19-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain for Jay Prude. And one of the best drives we've seen the Tigers sustain all season long. Very methodical, and see if Deming adjusts any. And they're putting 7 in the box, 8 in the box. Tigers just getting good push up front. Snap, another handoff. Prude on a counter play, tried to go the opposite. Deming's got this swallowed up well, though. And it'll be a loss of 1 on the play for Prude. 2nd and 11. Two wide receivers here on the near side. See if the Tigers try to throw it. They haven't gone to the air yet. It's been all run plays. And yes, they will. JP going to throw. Converts. And ball caught out to the far side. Looks like Julio Mendoza pushed out of bounds. Minimal gain. Gets down to the 16-yard line. That'll be 5 yards on the completion. Third and 6. Madden going to throw high in the air, looking for the corner of the end zone. That is no good. Incomplete over the head of the wide receiver. Tigers tried to go deep on that play. And they're going to try Daniel Faranchalmi on a moderate length field goal here. See where they set it up at. Looks like they'll put it at the 23-yard line. So a 33-yard field goal here for the left footer Daniel Faranchalmi. Or at least that's what it looks like right now. Maybe the Tigers won't try the field goal. I'm not sure. I guess there was a penalty flag on that play. It was a legal man downfield for the Tigers, so even if they had completed that. Snap, pretty good. Kick is up, line drive, and it'll be short. So the field goal no good there from Daniel Faranchalmi, and the Tigers will come up empty on what was a very nice drive. Picked up 4 first downs and marched down the field, but unfortunately they still trail 6-0, 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. All run plays, and I thought it was a good pass conversion on the 3rd down, and they wanted to take a shot at the end zone. And Daniel just didn't get a whole lot underneath that kick. Was never going to clear the crossbar. And so the Tigers' defense on the field for the first time. Of course, if you're just tuning in, Deming returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Wildcats, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Garcia is the quarterback with the running back to his right. Fakes the handoff. He will throw and converts. Ball complete to the 31-yard line. Looking for number 5, Ozzy Lopez. And Jay Prude comes up with the tackle. And it's enough for a first down. Snap, and this time off. Faking one direction, going to the other on the counter. Cesar Chavez gets the carry this time. Carries it forward to the 36-yard line. We're on the Deming side of the field. Looks like 2nd and about 5. Here's the snap, and faking the handoff, Garcia. He's going to keep it. Garcia gets into the secondary, crosses the 45, and is brought down right about midfield to the 49-yard line on the Alamogordo side of the field. It's a 15-yard gain on the run pass option play. And back-to-back first downs for Cats. 2 wide receivers to the near side, one splar to the left. They'll give it to Chavez. Chavez tries to find room right up the middle. He's not going to have much, about a yard. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. So a nice mix of plays for Deming to open up. Went to the air right away. A couple of run-pass option plays, and that was the same there, but just couldn't find the room in the middle against that Tiger front. Tigers putting 8 in the box here. They've got a snap that went a little bit high, and Chavez is going to be able to get to it, and he's going to be able to bounce it to the outside and get a big gainer here to the 40, to the 35. He's tripped up. And I think the snap was off the mark, or that was a trick play. I don't know which one it was. I think it was an accident, but it works out well for Deming. They get it all the way down to the Tiger 4-yard line. It's a 14-yard gain. It almost looked like a direct snap to the running back, but I think it was just off the mark. It tipped off of Garcia's hands and into the hands of Chavez. Handoff Chavez again, straight up the middle. Not a ton there, but he keeps fighting forward, still fighting forward. He's going to cross the 30-yard line or get right to it. That's right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, 4-yard gain on the carry. 3 first downs on this drive for the Wildcats, and they're deep into Tiger territory. 2nd and 7, ball in the far hash. 2 wide receivers to the near side, tied in the formation. They will handle Chavez, trying to turn the corner. He does. Breaks 1 tackle across the 15, still fighting down near the 10-yard line. And another big run. I'm sorry, not Chavez. That time Nicholas Soledad gets the carry. So he takes that to the 10-yard line. It's a 20-yard gain and a first down. Four first downs in the drive for the Wildcats and a 1st and goal. Garcia with Soledad next to him, man in motion right to left, handed off to that man on the jet sweep, looking to turn the corner. Tigers pursuing, spins off of 1 tackle, still working for the end zone. We got a penalty flag on the play. And they have a 2nd one, and they're going to call a holding penalty on Deming, so this will come back. Aaron Alvarado came away with the carry. And there was another penalty flag that was right at the goal line as well. Not sure what that flag was, but I'm sure the Tigers will take the 10-yard penalty in the backfield. Certainly put the Wildcats further back at the 20. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 20-yard line now for Deming. They'll split out 3 wide receivers. Ledesma, the tight ends, off the right side. Running back to the right of Garcia. Man in motion from left to right. It's Alvarado again. They fake the handoff. Garcia to throw and was looking for, I believe, Ledesma across the middle. It was tipped by one of the Tiger players up front. And it appears Aaron Estrada on the knockaway. Not sure if it was Estrada. I thought it was 66 that knocked it away. And Tyler Tidwell. But it might have been Estrada at the linebacker level. Anyway. Ledesma in motion from right to left. And Garcia, a little speed option, toss out to Chavez. Chavez runs straight ahead, and he is going to be hit at the 15 and driven back. I think he may have gotten the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. Got a 6-yard gain. And the Tigers with a chance to maybe get a stop here. I would imagine Deming will be thinking of this as 4 down, just from what I saw on the extra point. Now, maybe that was an anomaly that they've got a good kicker, but if their kicker is not particularly strong, they may be not necessarily trying for the end zone in this play, see if they can pick up a few more yards and make it a bit more manageable. Running back to the left of Garcia, split wide receiver far out to the near side. 2 wide receivers, 1 in motion from left to right, and him to hand it off He's trying to turn the corner, being pursued from behind, and he will eventually be stopped at about the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain. Alvarado gets the carry. Mark Prather gets the tackle for the Tigers. And we do have a penalty flag. They're going to call a face mask on Alamogordo. Well, it won't be enough for... We don't have automatic first downs. I think it was the exception of personal fouls. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty here. And I think we'll still have 4th down. Well, they gave him a first down, I guess. Well, I couldn't tell what he said. Is that first down, or they just took it down to the 4-yard line? The play counted. So what is this? What down is this? Oh, wait, it shouldn't be 3rd and goal. It should be 4th and goal. If they included the last play. I say if they took the face mask penalty along with the run that they got, that was a 3rd down play, that last one. Or was that 2nd down? Now I've got myself confused. They went on the pass play, which was an incompletion. They ran to the side with Chavez. Then they ran that last play. So by my count, this should be 4th down, because I don't think you're repeating the down if you take the 5-yard penalty. But fortunately, we've seen this for the Tigers this year before, that that Alamo got or were giving up an extra down, or the other team was given an extra down. So I don't know. Now they're calling 3rd down, so that's what it is. And the handoff, Chavez straight up the middle, and it looks like he's going to get the end zone. He does. 4-yard touchdown run. Doesn't really matter either way, even if that had been 4th down for the Wildcats. And so the Wildcats, who had 1st and goal from the 20, able to get it into the end zone and push this lead out to 12-0. Now a kickoff return for a touchdown and a long drive offensively for the Deming Wildcats. Tigers, they're going to snap it on the swinging gate formation here. Throw to the corner of the end zone. It is good. So the 2-point conversion is completed for the Wildcats. Ozzie Lopez gets it from Garcia. And it's 14-0 Deming, 2:14 to go in the first. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Julio Mendoza will jump on another line drive kick at about the 35-yard line. Tigers will have good field position again, and desperately need a score here to try to stem the momentum for Deming. They return the opening kickoff for a touchdown, forced a turnover on downs on the Tigers on Alamo's opening drive. Oh, I'm sorry, missed field goal, not turnover on downs. And then they go right down the field to the Wildcats and end zone. 2 wide receivers to the near side, wing-back formation. LaSalle moves to the left side of the line, and the handoff goes to Elias Gonzalez. Or no, this is Hayes. Sean Hayes with the run for the Tigers. And a good run for Alamogordo again on first down. It's an 11-yard gain and a Tiger first down. Alamo's been able to run the football well tonight. They just had that drive stall deep in Deming territory. So there's definitely been some positive signs for the Tigers offensively. Just see if we can get that ball in the end zone. That'll be the big key as this drive rolls on. It's a 1st and 10 from the Alamogordo 46. Ball in the near hash. 2 wide receivers to the near side. The wing back off to the left. Running back to the right of Madden. Fakes the handoff. JP looking to throw down the middle of the field. It is popped in the air and incomplete. Threw it into double coverage. The ball was a little bit underthrown down to the 20-yard line and had a couple of Deming players in the area. And they will give it to I heard Barrera. Maybe Varela. Jesse Varela. Yeah, that's who it was. He broke up the pass there. Very nearly intercepted, though. And so a 1st down and 10. Madden tosses it out to the far side, and that one's going to be too far beyond the reach of Tom Turnbull. Turnbull lined up even with the quarterback and running back at the 40-yard line, but he was split out to the right. So you kind of see the screen pass coming from the formation, and just wasn't put on the mark there. 3rd and 10. Two wide receivers to the near side, and running back is to the right of JP. Like Deming may have been offsides there. Here's a handoff. Hayes has got some running room. Hayes, I think, has the first down. It's very close. It looks to be right at the sticks. They get it to the Deming 44. I said they didn't get it. All right. Seems like they should probably measure that, but okay. See if the Tigers can get the 1 yard. And another Deming player looked like he jumped across the line, but couldn't tell from this angle if he got into the neutral zone or not. And the Tigers are going to let the play clock run out here and call a timeout and talk it over. I sort of feel like you got to go for it here if you're the Tigers. And they're trying to get the clock stopped. They were having some issues before the game with the clock. Just I think the connection to the controller here. So that's going to always be. I think it's 111 is what he's asking for on the field. So we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Come back. 4th down next.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, a 4th down try for the Tiger, and Alamo with a false start. And that will probably lead to a punt. So I'll take it back to the Deming 49, and the Tigers will punt it away. It's like Daniel Ferranchalmi handling the punt duties now. Max Merrill had been doing it since the Ruidoso game down in Santa Teresa last week against Lovington. But they'll have Daniel handling both the kicking and the punting duties. Not a good snap as it is able to Ferranchalmi. He kicks this high in the air and out of bounds. That bounced 2 or 3 times before it got to him, and I will say one thing, the center quarterback exchange has been very good tonight where it hasn't been the last couple of weeks. That's one part that the Tigers haven't had trouble with is the long snap. And I think with the exception of one play, I remember Brett having to scramble to get one off, I think, in the Los Lunas game. But just a tough start here for Alamo. They missed a field goal on what was a drive. They stall across midfield on what was looking to be another solid drive. On a 4th and 1, they have a false start penalty. And now let's see if the defense can come up with something. Garcia in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and he waits on the run and breaking into the open to the 30, to the 20, all the way to the end zone, to the touch to the end zone. Jesse Varela into the end zone. That is 70 yards on the touchdown. Just a simple little slant pattern. They did the run-pass option. He got to the inside of his defender, and there was no safety behind to stop that. And the Wildcats have broken this game wide open. .47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wildcats look to be lining up for 2 again. They really didn't have a lot of luck trying the extra point earlier, so I think going with the would seem. And faking the handoff, quick throw, and that is complete. And it looks like Varela caught that as well. And so the Wildcats leading 22-0. 43 seconds remaining in the first. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Another short kick for the Wildcats, and Julio Mendoza did try to return that. It's going to end up near the 40-yard line. He fought for everything that he could, but didn't get a whole lot. So it's been a game of big plays, 2 of them, as a matter of fact. A 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to open up the game for Deming. They took a sustained drive in for a touchdown, and then first play after the Tiger punt, a 70-yard touchdown pass, and the Wildcats rolling the Tigers here early, 22-0. Tigers going back to the wingback formation, running back to the right of Madden. Snaps a little high. He pulls it down. Handoff given to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it open himself here. Gonzalez to the 40, to the 30, and he is brought down inside the 25-yard line. No penalty flags on the play, and a big gainer for the Tigers. Inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. That's a 40-yard gain on first down. Now, certainly what the Tigers needed there. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Open up to the far side. Gonzalez line up to the right of Madden again. Snap, handoff. Gonzalez again trying to turn that left tackle corner. And he'll get good yardage here. Tell you what, some credit. I think it was Tom Turnbull. It might have been Brandon Bedgood that was blocking in front of that previous play, the long run for the Tigers as the first quarter comes to an end. That play down to the 16. It was a 6-yard gain for Gonzalez. Tigers will have a 2nd and 4. When we come back, it's Deming 22, Alamogordo nothing on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Football in Alamogordo.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum Card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum Card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum Card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federal insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Running back to the left of Madden here. Handoff and into the backfield quickly. Not much for, it looked like Elias Gonzalez. And Gonzalez will lose a yard on the play. Back to the 17-yard line. So it's another third down try here for the Tigers. I got to think for Alamo, you're in 4-down situation. Down 22-0. This has got to be end zone or bust probably the rest of the game, or at least until you catch up a little bit. Snaps a little high, handoff Gonzalez, trying to bounce it to the outside, and there's nothing there. Wildcats are starting to figure out what the Tigers are doing. And just swarming straight up the middle. And this is going to be a loss on the play. And the Tigers would appear to change formations here. Go 4 wide, which we haven't seen a lot of in this game. Ball back to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be just about a 2-yard loss. Tigers need to hurry here. There's probably not a whole lot of time left on the play clock. Watching that back judge. Trips near side, 1 wide receiver out to the 4 on a 4th down. Running back to the left of Madden. Madden will throw. Pressure a little bit, rolling to his right, looking, going to the end zone, and popped up the air and caught! Kind of tipping it to himself, I believe. That's Julio Mendoza on the catch for the Tigers. And Alamo gets into the end zone and gets on the board. A 20-yard touchdown pass, good throw on the run from JP. And the Tigers get on the scoreboard, much needed points. And on a 4th down, nonetheless. And Daniel Ferranchalmi will. Snap's good. Kick is up. That looks to be good. It is. So Ferranchalmi knocks through the extra point, and the Tigers are on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 10:29 to go second quarter. It's Deming 22, Alamogordo 7. You're listening to Tiger Football. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires. Ferranchalmi gets into this one well and kicks it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Tiger defense will get on the field with the Wildcats catching 1st and 10 from the 20. And I'll see if the Alamo defense can do something here. A tough opening drive. Deming goes right down the field. A 1-play, 70-yard touchdown pass on the 2nd try. So looking for something a little bit better here on Deming's 3rd drive of the night. And opportunity to gain some momentum back. You get the ball right back after you score. Maybe you can make it a 1-score game, but let's see how the drive begins here with 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 split far out to the top end. 2 men in the backfield, and the handoff straight up the middle. And a good carry across the 25 to the 27. Soledad gets the carry.
It's a 7-yard gain. Second down and 3. Ball's on the near hash still. We have a different formation there. We haven't seen the 2 running back look a lot. So it's 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Garcia takes the snap, fakes the handoff, got a speed option to his right, he keeps it. Garcia runs upfield across the 40, and just space there for him. He had the choice to pitch it to the outside, but he had a lane to shoot right up the middle and gets it to the 44. Will Gill gets the tackle for the Tigers. 17-yard gain and a first down for Deming. To the near side. 1 wide receiver out far, just 1 running back in the backfield now. Garcia hands it off. It's Chavez. Chavez gets across 1 tackle and then turns on the speed up the far sideline to the 20, to the 10. Tries to get past 1 Tiger, and he does. I see no penalty flags, and it is a touchdown for the Deming Wildcats, 56 yards. And the Wildcats are gashing the Tigers in bunches tonight. 56-yard touchdown run for Cesar Chavez. And his speed has been super impressive tonight. A 28-7 game. And let's see if they try an extra point. They're lining up, it looks as if, for an extra point. They had a poor performance in the first one, I would say. But 3 plays and into the end zone for the Wildcats. Deming seems to be confused on what they want to do. They're going to take a timeout on an extra point. Not exactly ideal. We'll fit in a quick break, come right back. An extra point try coming up next for the Deming Wildcats.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Now Deming lining up for the 2-point conversion. They're not going to try the extra point. Man in motion from left to right. Garcia in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking to run straight ahead. Option toss to the outside and an easy run into the end zone for Nicolas Soledad. And with 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter, it's Deming 30, Alamogordo 7. Back after this.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Line drive kickoff that was, boy, luckily snagged there. Number 41 for the Tigers, Jalen Howard. He had the stick-em on his hands or something there. That was one of those where it hits the up man, and you're afraid that's going to bounce back right to the Deming players, and he was able to hold on to it. So it's really good field position for Alamogordo. They're going to get it at their own 47-yard line. And, well, at this point in this game, it's touchdown or bust for the Tigers. They got to get in the end zone every time and try and figure something out defensively, but they have had no answer for the Deming offense, or let's be fair, the Dental teams early on. Looks like they're going to give them the 48-yard line. Wow, the officials seem to be confused. I think maybe they're moving the spot, and that's the right call where Jalen touched it or fell on it, was in the middle of the field. So between the two hashes here, and looks like Tom Turnbull is in at quarterback for Alamogordo. And so it'll J.P. Madden in the game and probably Tom back out for the receiver. Just a different look. That's the thing with G. The Tigers have as much that they Braden is being run the football. And JP just doesn't have the speed that Braden Martin did. Running back off of hands it off to J. Prude from the corner. Prude able to turn the he's popped at the 45 line. Good sustained blocking by the top up front to give you opportunity to turn that corner. Close first down, but quite there. It's probably about half a yard short length. Third down and very short for the Tigers. 8 yards in the game for Jay. Snap, hand off for the middle, easily first down, pushing forward. Penalty flag, and that may bring it back. So the umpire calls a flag, and they're going to call a holding penalty on the Tigers. And that's going to reverse that first down. Flag's right at the 30 or the 41-yard line. Al's right in the middle of the push there. And they take it to the 50. So third and about 8 for Alamogordo. And a brutal 10-yard penalty there for their Tigers. Two wide receivers out to the far side, wing back off to the right. Madden rolls to his left, looking to throw. And he's going to come back to the near side, put it deep in the air, looking for Dakota LaSalle, incomplete. And a Deming player going stride for stride. He's not getting up especially quickly, but appears to be okay as he sits up now. Now Tigers going to punt. Or are they? Hold on. Boy. I mean, I understand the positioning here and punting, but I just don't know if you can punt right the way the defense is playing. I think you got to try to. I think having a short field, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's well, that's what it is. Better snap this time, and a solid punt here. High hanging punt from Daniel. That's going to bounce. 20, 10, 5, and they keep it out. Hold on. Yes, they did. All the way at the 1-yard line. Great punt. 49-yard punt from Farron Chalmy. And the Tiger upmen getting down there and keeping that out of the end zone. Remember, you can have your body in the end zone in high school football. Just as long as the ball doesn't cross the goal line, you're good. They probably could have left that alone. It looked like it was going to die right at the 1. And thankfully, didn't go in the end zone. And Deming's in the shadow of their own goalpost here. But the question is, can the Tiger defense make something happen? Wildcats with 30 first-half points, 22 of those coming from Tigers. Look to be confused defensively here. They're going to have to call a timeout, I think. And players running on and off the field. So it's a Tiger timeout. And with 7:40 remaining in the second quarter, timeout on the field on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Deming 30, Alamogordo 7. We'll be back.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Wildcats will start from their own 1-yard line. Very good punt from Daniel Ferranchalmi and good coverage by the Tigers to get down and down it. Wildcats going to go under center here. Quarterback sneak and just jumping straight ahead is Garcia. I believe he got out to about the 3, so it gives the Wildcats a little bit of running room. Second down and 8, and they'll go to the shotgun formation now. 2 running backs, handoff up the middle, and a big hole and near a first down for Deming. Cesar Chavez gets the carry, and that will be enough for a first down, an 8-yard gain for him. That's where we've seen the Tigers really struggle, is in between the tackles. So in between, guard, center, guard, right up the middle. We saw Santa Teresa and Lovington have some success up the middle there. And Deming's doing the same. Running back to the left of Garcia. Tigers with 4 down linemen. And the handoff, Chavez gets it to the outside. Chavez again trying to pull away. He lost the football. It is Tiger football fumble by Chavez, and Alamogordo gets the break that they needed as the Wildcats cough it up at the 25-yard line. Chavez was turning on the Jets again around the outside, but somebody got in there and knocked it away for Alamogordo. And the Tigers were able to recover it. And they'll have a first down and 10 at the Deming 20-yard line, 19-yard line.
It'll make it first and 10 for the Tigers from the Wildcat 24-yard line.
2 wide receivers to the near side. Madden with the running back to his right is Elias Gonzalez. Gonzalez now switches to the other side. Handoff Gonzalez, looking for room up the middle. Still on his feet. And now the whistle blows.
On the tackle, Travis Rickman.
It's like a yard gain of about 3 for Elias.
Gain on the play makes it 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
2nd and 7. 2 wide receivers again to the near side. They'll bring in Sean Hayes now as the running back. Wildcats going with man-on-man with the wide receivers to the near side. Everybody else is in the box. Man in motion left to right. Madden hands it off. Hayes straight up the middle and a good carry across the 20. See where off the flat. About the 17-yard line. 4-yard gain, 3rd and 3. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 5:44 remaining in the second quarter. Tigers trailing 30-7. They'll go 2 wide receivers to the far side. Nobody out here to the near end. Madden with a hard count. Still has some time here. Man in motion from right to left is LaSalle. Snap, handoff. Hayes again, straight up the middle. Hayes fighting, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Still fighting. Looked like some Deming players trying to rip that ball loose, but to no avail. Is it ahead to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers pick up a first down. So Hayes gets about 4. And it's a first down for Alamogordo. Still can get a first down without the touchdown from the 13. There's a snap, handoff, Hayes again. Hayes again between tackle, or guard and center. And did he lose the football? He might have. He did. So the Tigers turn it right back over. Hayes carried it down to about the 8-yard line. Got 66, fumbles it. Actually get it down to about the 6, it looks like. Well, the positive for the Tigers unfortunately turns right into a negative as they turn the ball right back over. Each team with the turnover in the quarter. And Garcia, standing at his own goal line, takes the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off. Chavez, straight up the middle. Chavez still running. And good yardage again for the Wildcats on first down. Sorry, it's Soledad that time that gets the carry. And looks like he got 9 on the rush. Second down and 1, 4:25 to go on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Deming trying to add to a 23-point lead. Here's a handoff. Bouncing away from one guy, Soledad. He's going to get the first down. Carries it forward to about the 19-yard line. That'll be 4 yards. And Deming will move the sticks here. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball between the hashes. And it's at the 19-yard line on the Deming side of the field. Trips wide receivers for the Wildcats. Tight end off to the right. Garcia. He'll hand it off. It's Chavez. Chavez turning the corner. Chavez up the far sideline. Chavez is dragged in behind. Good tackle. And then there's a penalty flag that comes in late. I guess they're going to call that a horse collar. I think that was Gill that came in and made the stop for the Tigers. It was. Oh, maybe a sideline warning. I'm sorry. Okay, personal foul and a horse collar tackle on Alamogordo. So that was the call. It was a 33-yard gain and then a 15-yard penalty. Now the Tigers really haven't had the answer in terms of being able to stop Chavez from turning the corner on those plays. He would get to the outside on those sweeps, and when you get him into open field, just incredible speed. And the Tigers just haven't been able to either get into the backfield and contain, or Garcia going to throw on a first down. Goes deep, and he's got a man wide open into the end zone for the touchdown. As easy as you like it there. 33 yards. Jordan Caballero with the touchdown reception. Caballero wearing 32 tonight. He's listed as 3 in the roster. But a 33-yard touchdown pass. And the point after is good. And the Wildcats lead 37-7. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo. Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Deming 37, Alamogordo 7.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. A little bit better kickoff for Deming as it gets down to near the 20-yard line. It's actually Will Gill just had to fall on it as it a weird carom when it got close to him and just took the safe play. Well, a tough night for Alamogordo. This is, I feel like, as bad as the Alamo defense has looked all year long. They had some shining spots in, I feel like, every game this year. Maybe not necessarily the Ruidoso game, but they also had a touchdown return or an interception return for a touchdown. So, the points obviously you gave up in that game certainly were tough, but this is one where, they just have not been able to stop Deming all night long. Gonzalez lining up to the right of Madden. 2 wide receivers to the near side. And faking the handoff, looking to throw. He's got Mendoza, who slides and makes a nice grab down the middle of the field to the 39-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard gain on first down for Alamogordo. Julio with all three for the Tigers tonight. He's got 45 yards receiving and a touchdown. Tigers again that wing back look, running back to the right. Don't have a ton of time here, and I believe they've used 2 of their timeouts already. As Madden looks to throw, a little curl pattern to Mendoza, and he'll make the grab and duck for the big hit at the 44-yard line. It's going to be about a gain of 5 and a second down and 5 coming up. So that's 4 catches now for Julio. Tigers will send Mendoza and Turnbull out to the top end. Gonzalez to the right of Madden again. JP takes the snap, hands it off. Gonzalez trying to bounce to the outside. Elias with a good run here, and he'll be stopped up at about the 50, but should be enough for a Tiger first down. 6 yards on the carry. Here's the thing with Tiger offense, they've moved the ball tonight. It's just they've had too many drives that have stalled right around midfield or deep in Deming territory. The turnover. I think they'd probably still be trailing in this game, but it certainly would be closer. We'd be probably in the middle of a shootout. But how crucial it could be if the Tigers can get in the end zone here. They get the ball back to begin the second half. They can keep fighting here. JP going to throw on first down. Pump fake. Now goes deep up the near side. He's got Mendoza. Julio was able to jump in front of the defender and make the grab. What a great play there by Julio Mendoza. That goes down to the 17-yard line. 33 yards on the completion. JP aired that out. It was a pretty ball in the air. And JP was behind the play a little bit. They had the defender playing deep. Good thing the ball was underthrown and allowed Julio to catch up and get in front of the defender and make the play. That was a wonderful grab from Julio Mendoza. 2 wide receivers out to the far side. 1:45 remaining. JP takes the snap. Gonzalez gets the handoff straight up the middle. Elias fighting, still on it, and gets inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be just short of a first down, so a 9-yard gain on the run for Elias Gonzalez. 2 wide receivers out to the far side. Same formation for Alamogordo. Ball in between the 2 hashes. Clock with 1:20 remaining. 2nd and 1. JP hands it off. Gonzalez tries to bounce to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. They're going to stop the clock here. He's inside the 5, trying to see where they spot him at. And all the way down to about the 2, it appears. So a 5-yard gain. 1st and 10, 1:05, the clock stops. They'll roll it as soon as the chains are set. And it does now. Under a minute to go. 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff. And nothing there for the Tigers this time. Not a terrible thing. I feel like not letting the Deming offense have any chance to score before the end of the half would be okay. So it's no gain. 2nd and goal now here from the 2. Tigers sticking with that tight end formation. Wing back, 2 wide receivers, and a running back to the left of Madden. JP looking to throw, and that's going to be underthrown, looking for Tom Turnbull in the end zone. Stops the clock. And a 3rd down and goal from the 2 now with 23 seconds remaining. Ball closer to the far hash. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Gonzalez lines up to the right of Madden. Tigers still do have a timeout here, so they can run the football if they want. Snap, handoff, straight ahead, end zone, and touchdown. Elias Gonzalez gets into the end zone with 19 seconds remaining in the first half. And can keep a little bit of hope alive for the Tigers. They will, again, get the ball to begin second half. Of course, remember, Deming returned that opening kickoff for a touchdown. And that's the thing about tonight. Alamogordo has moved the ball offensively. If they can get some stops defensively in the second half, this could turn into a game. Chalmy lining up the extra point. Turnbull's the holder. Good snap. Kicks up. And it's good. So the Tigers get into the end zone before the end of the first half. 37-14 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 15 seconds remaining. We'll take a quick break and come right back.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federal insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Chavez is going to get the football here, and it was another play similar to the kickoff return for a touchdown. It kind of bounced near the goal line a couple of times. He was able to grab it and actually got a gain out to the 20, 21-yard line. 10 seconds left. See what Deming decides to do. If they can't imagine they'll get crazy. If I'm them, I just run some of the plays in this half. Run the football. I mean, they've had a 70-yard touchdown run. I don't think they really need to do anything crazy here on 1st and 10 with 10 seconds left. Are they going to take a knee? Wow. I'm surprised. I'm just at least trying to run the football there. The way their offense has been clicking tonight. All right, so that'll be your halftime score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Deming 37, Alamogordo 14. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASE technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleep Well can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleep Well will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tiger football trailing Deming on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, 37-14. Your score. Let's recap the first half if you haven't been with us. The opening kickoff returned for a touchdown, 97 yards by Cesar Chavez. The ball bounced a couple times inside the 5. He picked it up, and there was a big hole up the middle. And that young man, and it'll be a theme tonight, you give him open field to run the football. He has been downright impossible to catch at times. He would run it in from 4 yards out. On the second score of the game, 2-point conversion was good. They missed the extra point. That was with 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Tigers were able to move the ball offensively very well in the first half, but early in the game, the drives just continued to stall. Daniel Garcia would then throw a 70-yard touchdown pass to Jesse Varela. Another 2-point conversion. Garcia found Varela, and it was 22-0 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter. J.P. Madden got the Tigers on the board with 10:29 to go in the second. 20-yard touchdown pass on 4th down to Julio Mendoza. That made it 22-7. The Daniel Faranchalmi extra point was good. Cesar Chavez, meanwhile, would run it 56 yards into the end zone. Soledad ran in the 2-point conversion, and with 9:20 remaining in the second quarter, it was Deming 30-7. Then a 33-yard touchdown pass from Garcia to Jordan Caballero. That made it 37-7 with 3:35 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers were able to get into the end zone, though, before the end of the half, which is crucial. The Tigers will have the ball to begin the second half. If their offense can continue to move the ball like they did in the first half, they'll at least be within 3 scores. They're clearly need the defense to come up with some stops during the second half if they want a chance. But I think that's maybe the slight silver lining that you can find in a game where the Tigers give up 37 points in the first half, is that the offense is moving the ball. Probably the best I've seen the offense look, with the exception of the Ruidoso game. And actually, I feel like this is the best we've seen the Tiger offense in terms of them being able to run the football and have consistent drives. A lot of the Ruidoso game was big plays, and this has been more chip away 5 to 10 yard runs and a big pass play in there every now and then. But it's been a little more methodical in terms of the Tigers being able to move the ball. But they've got to figure out something on defense. They can't let Chavez get to the outside. Anything that gets outside the tackles where Deming's able to turn the corner, the speed that they have with not only Chavez but with Garcia. We've seen it from Soledad as well. And Garcia can throw the football. They've only thrown it 4 times, but there's really been no reason for them to throw it that much. They've been able to run the ball well the entire night. But Tigers have to get a touchdown in the opening drive, and I kind of feel like they've got to show that they can get a defensive stop when Deming gets the ball back. We'll see if that'll happen for Alamogordo. So on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, it is Deming 37, Alamogordo 14. We're at halftime. Other Tiger sports action across the area this weekend. Alamogordo girls soccer at home tomorrow against Las Cruces High, 1 o'clock for varsity. Alamogordo boys soccer is at Las Cruces High at the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces. And then the Alamogordo volleyball team is in Las Cruces taking on Oñate tomorrow. Noon start time for that. Alamogordo cross country also at Oñate tomorrow. They'll get started at 9 a.m. But it's the Ron Winter Classic, I think. And I believe that's it for the Alamogordo sports. Tularosa volleyball is up at the Capitan tournament, as is Cloud Crops. Mescalero volleyball got a straight sets win over Hondo Valley last night. And, of course, football games tonight. Thule is out at Hagerman this evening. Cloudcroft opened up district against Estancia. And Mescalero Apache is opening up district against Lordsburg tonight. All right, so we'll take a break. We'll hear from our Tiger Athlete of the Week as well. Speaking of Alamogordo boys soccer, Bryson Kangas is our Athlete of the Week for this week. Coach Wilder had some very positive things to say about how he stepped into a role in that fullback position and has really played well the entire season and done good things for the Tigers. So he's played well. We'll hear from him. So you'll hear that coming up next and much more at halftime. On the Richland Motor Scoreboard, it's Deming 37, Alamogordo 14.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum Card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum Card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum Card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federal insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires. This is your ESPN Alamogordo Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner's Circle, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, and McGinn's Pistachio Land. This week's athlete is Bryson Kangas of Tiger Soccer. You know, you've had to step into a big role on the varsity team this year. What has that been like for you?
I think it's been a big change for me, but I think I've done all right.
Yeah.
Played a lot of minutes so far, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, are you having fun though? I mean, has it been enjoyable to play so many minutes out there?
Oh yeah, it's a big change actually getting to play a decent amount of time. I love it a lot.
Of course, you're back there on the defensive side of things. How do you feel like the defense? I mean, you guys had some players coming back this year, but you had obviously filling in a spot back there. How do you think the team has transitioned this season with some new faces back there?
I think we've done pretty well. We haven't got scored on too many times, but some early goals have made it a bit shaky, a little stressful, but it's a lot of fun with the guys back there with me, and I really enjoy it. So.
What got you into soccer? I mean, what's the thing that got you started? Was it a person? Was you just decided, hey, I like this? Or
well, when I was a lot younger, my sister actually played a season. I watched her play, and I always was telling Mom, I want to play, and finally when we moved here, I got onto a team, so that's what really started it all.
All right, you remember what age you were when you started playing? Or
like 8.
8? You guys have a lot of speed on the back line between you and Ezra. I mean, you guys can kind of probably pace each other. I'd love to see you two in a foot race and see how that goes. You might actually see it in track and field season. So,
yeah.
But and then the mix of having a guy like Johnny, who's maybe a little bit different player than you guys, is it kind of a nice mix of types of players back there?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty quick on the back line. Johnny's a bit smarter. Ezra's kind of physical, and I try to just kind of get the right balance, not too physical. Don't try to think about it too much, just kind of play my game, play my best.
Is soccer something that you want to try to keep playing after high school?
Yeah, I think I do want to play soccer after high school into college, maybe even further after that if I can.
And we'll also see you on the track and field team coming up later this year. I know that's a lot of fun because track and field is always insanely competitive within the team and, of course, across the state. What will we see out there running, you think, track and field this year?
Probably hurdles, maybe some relays in there, hopefully, but most likely hurdles.
We'll look forward to the boys team taking on Las Cruces, and that'll be, of course, on the road on Saturday for Alamogordo boys soccer. Bryson, congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium in Deming at the half. It's the Deming Wildcats leading the Alamogordo Tigers in the Richardson Motor scoreboard 37-14. Thanks to Bryson for stopping by and letting us interview him. And again, Tiger football being Tiger soccer. Well, football, but let's go soccer so we know what we're talking about. Is going to be in Las Cruces tomorrow as they face off against the Bulldogs. Lady Tigers at home tomorrow. And we ran through all the rest of Tiger sports. But we'll be sure to update you as best we can over on the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page. If you don't like us on there, well, what are you waiting for? Facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. I encourage y'all to subscribe to the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel as well. That'll let you know, and you can set on notification whenever we're live for the Roundup 2 to 3 KNMZ Football Roundtable on Fridays, which, by the way, thanks to the fine folks on the KNMZ Football Roundtable, Manny Gonzalez with Charles Garland and Harris Agency, Brandon Burling at Desert Sun Auto Group, Donna Columbus, Brian Smyset from First National Bank, Tim Brock of Christ Community Church, and Jake Roberts from Caldwell Banker Sudderth Nelson. Of course, you can always go back and listen to those. Things are recorded right on to the YouTube channel. You can go back and listen to previous games. If you missed out, you can almost work it like a DVR almost. But we encourage you to listen live, And, of course, our Athlete of the Week interviews are available up on the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel, so you can check all that good stuff out. Sound like a plan? I hope it does. So lots of easy ways to stay up with local sports, Tiger sports. And we do our best to try and at least get you scores and updates on what's going on with the Wildcats, Bears, and the Chiefs as well. Across Otero County, do the best we can with that. And when I say we, it's I. That would be me. Still at halftime, still waiting for both teams to come on out of the field. Looks like I see the Tigers coming out. I don't see the Wildcats quite yet. Well, I see the officials. There's some of the Tigers coming out as well. Oh, actually, never mind. They're all the way out over here on the near sideline. They're hidden from view from my spot here in the press box. All right, let's go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll come back with the second half kickoff. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's the Wildcats 37, the Tigers 14.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. We're back from halftime with the Alamogordo Tigers trailing the Deming Wildcats 37-14. Wildcats doing their warm-ups on the far side. The Tigers in a big huddle over here to the near side. Again, Alamogordo will have the football to begin the second half. Have an opportunity here to cut into the lead a little bit, but clearly the defense is going to have to show some big improvement from half one to half two. And I will say, the second half of football games has not been the Tigers' strength, especially in the last couple of weeks. They had a lead against Santa Teresa, got shut out 21-0 in the second half. 21-0? 24-0, I think. I think Santa Teresa put in 3 2-point conversions and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. So 24-0 there. Last week, very similar. The Tigers were down 21-7 at half, ended up losing 45-7. So it's got to be a big reversal from what we've seen the last couple weeks. If it could be something we saw against Ruidoso, with the exception maybe the defense showing something here, then we shall see. But Tigers in their huddle here at the near line as they break the huddle and head out on the field. Coach Cisco talking to them there. Tigers will go right to left. That is north to south. Wildcats have not kicked it deep all night. It's been line drive and pooch kicks, and we'll see what direction this heads in. Tigers up men have to be very aware. And they go line drive again. It's right to one of the Tiger up men at the 35, and he took it with one knee. I think that was Will Gill. And the offense will take the field. Now, this has been a positive for Alamo. They've moved the ball all night long, but a fumble, a missed field goal, a couple of bad penalties. One on a 4th and 1, another one on a game that they got a first down and took a holding penalty, took it back 10 yards, and then they were forced to punt. So it's been little things that have really challenged the Tigers throughout the game. This has been their formation most of the night. 2 wide receivers, tight end, wing back off to the right, and then a running back next to Madden in the shotgun. Prude will get it. Prude straight up the middle, a little stutter step, pushes forward, and Jay will get it across the 40-yard line up to the 42. It'll be about an 8-yard gain. First half stats, by the way, 5 of 10 for 83 yards pass touchdown for J.P. Madden. Elias Gonzalez, 96 yards rushing and a touchdown. 30 yards rushing, now 38 for Jay Prude after that last carry. And Sean Hayes has 37 yards rushing tonight. 2nd and 2. Tigers lined up strong to the right. Here is Prude. Prude is going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. Was trying to be patient and find a seam to get through, but there was nothing there. And it's like they'll give him forward progress to the 41. It's a loss of 1. Julio Mendoza, by the way, 5 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown for Alamo. We'll get you some Deming stats later. Tigers have surrendered 4 penalties for 35. 3rd down play. Prude gets the handoff. Prude is going to be brought down. Really nice tackle in the backfield. Number 84 for the Wildcats, Jonathan Ledesma. I feel like if you're Alamo, you've got to go for it here. There shouldn't be any punting the rest of the game as far as I'm concerned, and they will go for it. 4th down and about 3. No hard count. They're just going to throw it, and they convert it. Turnbull's got it. He's going to get to the 45-yard line. It's enough for a first down, a 4-yard gain on the completion. The Tigers will move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from their own 45. Ball in the near hash. 2 wide receivers the near side. And the handoff goes to Prude, trying to go straight up the middle. Nothing there. Oh, well, he was able to spin away from the tacklers and get a good gain. Now, they're going to say he was down. The ball came loose. But it was after he had already been down. But really hard running there from Jay Prude. He's going to get 6 yards. I thought he got swallowed up in that play and was able to get it away from the defenders and squirt out there for about 6 yards. On the Deming side of the field, 2 wide receivers to the near end. LaSalle, the wingback, to the right. And Elias Gonzalez has come in to spell Jay Prude. Handoff, Gonzalez. Gonzalez picks a lane and goes straight ahead. Ball came out. Boy, I thought he was down. There was no... Oh, wow, they say it's Deming football. I don't know, man. I thought that Elias was well down before the play, but doesn't really matter. And the call burns the Tigers. But it looked like Elias had spun and had his bat down, and then the ball came out, but very quick, and it could have been moving hand. And there's maybe a chance that on that last play that Jay fumbled the football, that he had lost it before that had happened. But just a brutal turnover for the Tigers on a drive where they were moving the football. Second fumble of the night. Garcia, a little bubble screen to the near side. Ball is caught and straight ahead and off to the races. A stiff arm to the near sideline 30. Still fighting his way and brought down out of bounds. A huge gain for Jesse Varela. From the 35 on the Deming side of the field all the way to the 19 on the Alamogordo side of the field. So it's a 46-yard gain on a first down throw. Trips to the far side, one to the near. And they'll run pretty much the same play out to the opposite side. And we got a penalty flag coming in. There was some jerseys being grabbed by the wide receivers trying to block on the outside for Deming. The penalty flag landed at the 19-yard line. See if that's where they mark it off from. So they'll take the ball back to the 27. First and 17 here. Trips to the near side. And a fake of the handoff. Garcia stands in the pocket looking to throw. Goes deep to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Penalty flag, and I think it's probably going to be on Alamogordo. Playing man-to-man defense out there was Will Gill. Caballero catches it 27 yards, and the Wildcats are back in the end zone. You know, just a lot of time for Garcia to throw the football. Wasn't anything fancy, just kind of a post route, and it was man-to-man. Gill had to try to fight off, and he tried to time his jump to knock it away. Would have got called for a pass interference penalty even if that had been incomplete, but I'm sure the Tigers would have taken that over the touchdown. But Deming right down the field again. So 2-point conversion try. It's Deming 43, Alamogordo 14. Clock is stopped with 8:08 to go in the third quarter. Handoff. Nope, faking the handoff. And a good swat at the play to knock away the two-point conversion try. Like Max Merrill might have been out there to make the deflection for the Tigers. So 8:05 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 43-14. Deming leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we'll return.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Tom Turnbull gets a chance to return a kickoff. Took it from about the 20-yard line, carries it forward to the 30. And the Tiger offense will get back out in the field. Another drive where Alamogordo was moving the football, and this time a turnover cost them. It's been turnovers and penalties that have been the difference tonight for Alamogordo, at least offensively, being able to keep pace with Deming. Defensively, it just continues to be a struggle for Alamo. We saw something a little bit different on that drive. They threw a bubble screen, which they hadn't thrown yet in this game. Now the rest of it was going through the air a little bit more. Mendoza in motion from right to left. Faking the handoff, rolling to his left is Madden. He'll throw and looking for Tom Turnbull, but he was I think looking to move upfield and drops the football. Incompletion, 2nd down and 10. Tigers again, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Madden hands it off Prude. Prude gets a good hole. Prude trying to turn the field, fights, and may have the first down. Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short. 9 yards on the carry. Easily the best the Tigers have run the football all season long. And yardage-wise, I mean, the Tigers are going to be, closer to 300 yards of total offense tonight. And I don't think they've, again, with the exception of the Rodoso game, I'm not sure they've got anywhere near that. 3rd down and about 1. JP hands it off. Prude straight to the middle. He's got the first down and fights for more. Gets across the 45-yard line. Nothing fancy there. Just a straight up the middle run for Alamogordo. 7-yard gain and a Tigers first down.
On the tackle, Ray Sotelo. Gain on play makes it a Tiger first down. Make it 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, ball in the near hash with 2 wide receivers to the near side. Prude lines up to the right of Madden. Wildcats again loading 8 into the box. Tigers been able to get some running lanes, and Prude will get to midfield. Carries that off the right side for about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 6:45 remaining in the third quarter. Deming leads 43-14. So it's right at midfield with 2 wide receivers to the near side. Prude to the right of Madden. Handoff, and Prude, a little stutter step as he got to the line of scrimmage, and then cut forward across the 49 to the 48. And they're going to give him the 47. That's a pretty generous spot. 3-yard gain on the carry. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Alamogordo. LaSalle is the wing back. Ellswick the tight ends. The 2 wide receivers are Turnbull and looks like Bedgood. And the Wildcats are going to jump offside. So good hard count there by JP as Tigers get a free first down on the 5-yard penalty. Take the ball to the 42-yard line. And a fresh set of downs for the Tigers in Deming territory. Clock stopped with 5:39 to go. Well, the clock should have been stopped there, and it wasn't. When the penalty went off, and the Tigers are losing some seconds on the clock on one that should have been stopped there. 2 wide receivers out to the far side. Running back to the left of Madden. And JP fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Goes deep up the far side. There's a penalty flag and almost picked off. Deming player had a better look at it, and they're going to call a holding penalty on the Tigers. We'll see if Deming takes the penalty or if they're going to just take the incompletion. I would assume they'll take the penalty. That they will. 10-yard penalty on Alamogordo. Their 6th penalty of the night. 6th accepted penalty of the night. Bedgood into the game for the Tigers. He checks in for Turnbull. Mendoza out there as well. Ellswick the tight end to the left side. Prude is the running back. The wing back is LaSalle. Madden takes the snap, hands it off. Prude trying to stretch it out to the far side, but nothing there. He spins away and gets to the 49, probably. Now looks like he got to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on a 1st and 20 play. And now 2nd and 20. Need to get to the 31 on the Deming side of the field. Ball at the could be closer to 2nd and 19. I don't know, but we'll call 2nd and 20 here. They'll go trips to the near side now. Actually, 4 wide receivers, 1 out to the top side. And Madden rolls to his left looking to throw. And right on the money, but another drop pass for the Tigers. Turnbull, the intended wide receiver, as he had it at the 40-yard line and could not bring it in. So 3rd and 20 now for Alamogordo. And the Tigers, again, with a 4 wide receiver look. Mendoza, and that's a new name out there for the Tigers, the wide receiver spot. Emilio Minas. Back to pass, and a screen play, and just blown up. Tigers have not had a lot of luck on screen plays this year, and the Wildcats were ready for it there. They expected the screen and sent one guy after JP. Everybody stayed pretty well pat at the line of scrimmage, and Jay caught it for a 1-yard loss and was brought down right away. So Daniel Ferenthalmy will... Oh, well, we got a... What was that? So there was a 5-yard penalty. Why did they push it forward? Bad snap. High and over the head of Ferenthalmy. Daniel will pick it up, and he'll just fall on it.
Ball is down by number 22.
And so Deming will have it inside the Alamogordo 15-yard line. Deming with an opportunity to get this up over the 30 mark, which would give us a running clock. And a short field here for the Wildcats.
After the box punt, they'll make it 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own, for the Tiger 13-yard line.
So Garcia will take the snap from the Alamo 13. And a handoff straight up the middle. So the Dodd gets the carry. Across the 10 down to the 9. 4-yard gain. And the ball inside the 10-yard line for Deming. On the near hash, one wide receiver at the far side, two to the near. And running back to the left, they bring a man in motion, jet sweep, and hand it off to him. Trying to turn the corner, gets near the 10. He's going to be hit hard. Good tackle on the far side. Like Mark Prather was the one who got in on the tackle? No, Jay Prude was the man who made the stop. So really good form tackle by Jay Prude out on the far side. Showed some speed to get in there. No on the run for Erwin Alvarado on the jet sweep. May have gotten a yard. Two wide receivers on the far side, one to the near. And the handoff. It's like Chavez gets this time. Maneuvering his way through the Tiger defense. And a Wildcats touchdown. His third touchdown run of the night. Up to 150 yards rushing. And the Wildcats up 48-14. Two-point conversion try for the Wildcats again. They've had a pretty fair amount of success here. Speed option play, tossed out. Chavez able to break a tackle and get into the end zone. And so the Wildcats lead 50 to 14. No, not 51, be 50-14. 2:04 remaining on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federal insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Bridgewater scoreboard, it's 51-14. Alamogordo trailing Deming. Apologies for dropping off there. We're going to take a quick break and come back. We're headed to the fourth quarter. You haven't missed anything since the Deming score there. So Tigers ran a couple of plays, and they'll have a 3rd down and 12 coming up next.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASE technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. A gain to the 39 on the 3rd down run, but it looks like we got a penalty flag on. No? I thought there was a penalty. The way they were discussing that, it looked like there was a penalty flag. Tigers are going to go for it here on 4th down after the run for Turnbull. And maybe JP just going to try to hard count here. Back judge isn't counting yet. And the Tigers are going to call a timeout. So it's timeout on the field with 11:08 remaining in the 4th quarter. Deming in control, 51-14 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Football.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. J.P. Madden will line up in the shotgun. Tigers will throw it on 4th down. He tries to loft one for Max Merrill, and it ends up going over his head and incomplete. And the Tigers will turn it over on downs. See if Deming switches things up offensively. I would think careful about getting your quarterback hurt, and they do. They'll bring in, it's number 3, but I think Jordan Caballero is not wearing that number, so that's a different number 3. I'll have to tell you who that is, but he will hand it off, and the carry.
On the carry,
Julio Moran gets the carry, number 17. So Mark Prather gets the tackle, and a 1-yard loss. Looks like Deming's gone to their backups, trying. Really no reason to keep your starters in the game at this point. Get somebody hurt late, and they're getting ready for district just like Alamogordo is here in the next couple of weeks. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 out to the far. And the fake of the snap, or the snap and the fake of the handoff. And running straight ahead across the 40 to the Aaron Garcia is the man on the carry. Picks up about 3 yards on the rush. And a third down and long here for Deming. Third and about 8 from the Alamogordo 37-yard line. Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Deming 51, Alamogordo 14. It's a running clock here, so we're under 9.5 minutes remaining. And we're going to get a false start on Deming. Or maybe a delay. Oh, they're going to get delay of game. Didn't get it on. Was not a false start. A 5-yard loss. Deming, they were mentioning over the PA, is getting Belen next week. That's a big 5A matchup for Deming. See if they can get a win there. Tigers, of course, back at home for homecoming next week as they will host Chaparral. 7 o'clock kickoff. 2 wide receivers to each side. And now they'll switch one to the near ends, move the wing back around. And they're getting close to another delay of game. Nope, they're going to call a false start, I bet. Well, you've got the backups here at this point, so that can happen. I mean, for Deming, it really doesn't hurt anything. The clock is rolling this entire time, so it's really not a big deal. And, of course, being up by the advantage that they've got. Yeah, this game's just going to feel, for the fact that Alamogordo moved the football all night long, for this to be as lopsided as it is, and it's been turnovers and penalties that have just killed the Tigers tonight. And I don't think that was 4th down. I think it was 3rd down. Oh, they're going to bring in the punting unit. Okay. So everybody's switching around, so.
To return for the Tigers is Julio Mendoza. Off the buck for the Wildcats is Jesse Varela.
Tigers with their returner, Mendoza, inside the 20-yard line. Good snap. Tigers after the punt. Can't get to it. Line drive kick. Julio will return. And a penalty flag. They're going to call an illegal block in the back on that play by Prude. Come on. He was even with him. I mean, again, it'd be silly to get too upset over a penalty at this point, but that wasn't a block in the back. 7:2 to go. Tigers offense will get back out in the field. It would have been an okay return out to about the 30, and that would have been brutal if Julio returns that for a touchdown. So inside the 10, down to about the 6. So Tigers with a long field. J.P. Madden be back in at quarterback here in this spot. And the handoff goes to Elias Gonzalez. So Gonzalez not hurt, apparently. He was sitting on the trainer's table, so I thought maybe he was banged up. Elias has had a good night. Elias and Jay have both had good nights running the football. And, I'd say another thing. The Tiger offensive line, which has had a challenging season, has really had a solid night tonight. Gonzalez, though, going to be stopped in the backfield. That was the announcer's curse if I ever saw it. Giving him praise, and then one of the Deming defensive linemen shoots into the backfield. So the 3rd down was a loss of about 2 on the run. 3rd down and about 4 for the Tigers. Again, clock continues to roll here, running clock with 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So this one's going to be over pretty darn quickly. And another handoff here. Gonzalez able to make a nice sidestep move up the middle, and he should have the first down easily here. Out to about the 26-yard line, give him 8 yards. And the Tigers get the first down. Yeah, this is, I think, statistically going to be one of Alamogordo's best offensive nights of the year. But, and in all fairness, in a game like this where you're going to lose 51-14, I'm sure nobody's really going to care a whole lot about that. But I do think there's been some good things from the Tigers tonight. JP going to throw on a play action, and I think that was an interception. Did he catch that? Yeah, I thought so. That was a really nice pick on the sideline by Jesse Varela. He was able to get 1 foot down, make the catch, and an interception by J.P. Madden. Does stop the clock on the change of possession. Puts the ball at the 40-yard line. And a first down and 10 for the Deming Wildcats offense. I'll go ahead and roll the clock now. So it's Deming's offense back on the field again. They've gone to their backups here. 0-6. Tigers will drop 2 after this one. Deming improves to 3-2-1. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 out to the far wing back, man in motion right to left. And a handoff, and that's going to be a fumble, and well, the Tigers had a chance to fall on it. I don't know if they ended up getting it. Yep, they did. So the Tigers recover a fumble. Second turnover of the night for Deming. And the Tigers will have it at their own 44-yard line. Just a bad exchange on the handoff, and maybe an opportunity for Alamo to go down the field and get into the end zone before the end of this game. Through the running back to the right of JP. The snap, fake the handoff. JP going to throw. And going deep up the near sideline. He's got Julio Mendoza. I don't know if he was in bounds there. We'll see. Oh, they're going to give it to him. What a great catch by Julio Mendoza on the near sideline. All the way down to the 18-yard line. I will say my first reaction was I thought he was out of bounds, but hey, the Tigers will take it. 38-yard completion. Julio's had a really nice night. That's somebody I haven't mentioned as well. He's up over 100 yards receiving with a touchdown this evening. He's been working his tail off all night long. 2 wide receivers out to the far side. 6 on the line of scrimmage. The fake and the handoff and rolling to his left. And JP with the missed throw there as he had one guy out to the far side towards the sideline and Julio Mendoza, and another player short and kind of threw it right in between them. The difficult play is trying to throw across his body, but just couldn't find the target. Same formation here for Alamogordo. And rolling to his left, JP looking downfield, high in the air towards the corner of the end zone, but that'll be about 5-6 yards overthrown into the back of the end zone. And we're about to roll under 2 minutes to go in the ball game with a third down coming up for the Tigers. 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tigers will spread it out now. 4 wide receivers. Prude the running back next to JP. Madden fires and completes. Not sure where we are on the first down marker. Turnbull makes the catch there. Believe going to be just short. 8-yard gain. They'll bring up a 4th down and 2. Second catch of the night for Tom. Sideline pattern. Pretty nice throw there from JP to complete it. 4th and about 2. We're under a minute and a half to go in the game now. Man in motion right to left. They'll give it to Prude. Trying to go up the middle. I'm not sure he got it. Let's see. I think he does have enough for the first down. It's going to be 2 yards. No. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. It seemed kind of close. I'm surprised they didn't measure it, but again, at this point in the game, I can understand not necessarily doing that in that spot. And from my angle here, really hard to pick it up. So I'm sure Deming will just go ahead and kneel on it, and this one will be done and over with, and the Tigers will try to rebound and see if they can have a nice homecoming next week with Chaparral coming into town. So they'll snap it, and that should be the last snap of the game. Don't think they'll need to do it again. The 25-second play clock. They just started the play clock, so yeah, that should be it. So the Deming Wildcats on the Richardson Motor scoreboard roll the Tigers 51-14 the final. We'll come back and get you some stats and wrap it up here from War Memorial Stadium in Deming. This is Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleep Well can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleep Well will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it. Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at JustinsMotorCompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820 Justin's Motor Company.
Fall into 0% with an OFCU Visa Platinum Card. From September 1st through the 30th, get 0% APR on new and existing OFCU credit cards. Use your Visa Platinum Card on purchase transactions and get 0% for 6 months. Wait, there's more. Transfer over your high interest rate credit cards to your OFCU Visa Platinum Card and get 0% on balance transfers for 6 months. Hurry before it's over. Limited time offer, all in subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federal insured by NCUA. OFCU, call 800-376-9000 or oterofcu.org. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard is Alamogordo falling to Deming 51-14. Deming's offense was spectacular tonight. They moved the ball up and down the field all night long. Some really great throws. Garcia only had to throw the ball 4 times, and he threw it 6 times and had almost 200 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. And Cesar Chavez had 3 rushing touchdowns. And, of course, he also had that kickoff return for the touchdown. Just super impressive from him. Tigers with some good numbers tonight. Elias Gonzalez, 117 yards and a touchdown. Julio Mendoza had 121 yards receiving and a touchdown for him tonight. J.P. Madden, 132 yards passing, a touchdown and an interception. Jay Prude ran the ball for 68 yards. Sean Hayes ran it for 37. 6 yards rushing for Tom Turnbull. Tom also had 12 yards receiving. And Jay Prude caught one for a negative 1 yard on a screenplay that got blown up. And Tigers did force a couple of turnovers, a couple of fumbles, but otherwise just really not able to stop what Deming was doing offensively the entire night. Daniel Ferenthalmy with a couple of extra points and had a nice punt as well. Had a 49-yard punt. And kind of show you what kind of a weird game it was. I think the Tigers punted 3 times. They had 2 bad snaps.
One, Daniel was just able to get off a punt. It kind of bounced a couple ways back to him. The other snap was well over his head. He had to fall on it. But the one punt where he got a good snap and got it up, Tigers didn't have to punt a lot tonight, 3 times. So, I mean, they moved the football all night, but turnovers, penalties, a lot just cost them throughout the evening. They did miss a field goal as well. So, 0-6, and next week, an opportunity. I think, Chaparral certainly a team the Tigers, if they can put it all together, can get a win against. But, again, they're, try to, find a way to get that mentality to be able to go out there and win a football game. Because it's, I do think that's a little part of it for the Tigers, just trying to, get the confidence to go out there and get a victory. So we'll see if they can do that next week. We'll update you on football scores from across our area over on the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page, facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. Make sure you check that out. Of course, we'll have updates for you from volleyball, cross country, and soccer coming up on Saturday, too. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you guys on Monday on the Roundup. Be on the air from 2 to 3 p.m. right here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Again, your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard is Deming 51, Alamogordo 14 from War Memorial Stadium. So long, and have a good night.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winter Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
People a more optimistic outlook on this team. They have a chance to me to win 6-7 games that they weren't going to win with Terod. I never thought Terod was a game-changing quarterback. I always and Hugh had sort of this sentimental connection to him that does not matter in football. Baker showed a lot of things in the preseason. He deserved to be the starter from day one. You need this to work out if you're Hugh. But Baker has a chance to me to be the brightest star, not just among the rookie quarterbacks, maybe within the NFL of the people not named Brady and Rodgers. He has the charisma. He's got the attitude. We were talking about confidence with the Patriots. Baker Mayfield has that. And I think he can rub off on the rest of those guys if he can rattle off a couple of wins and continue to do what he did on that Thursday night game.
We'll put it this way. Whether they beat the Raiders or not, it gets a lot worse for Baker Mayfield and the Browns after this game on Sunday. Home versus Baltimore. Home versus the Chargers. Never an easy game. On the road at Tampa Bay. We know what they can do offensively. On the road at the Steelers. You know they have not forgotten about what happened when they let a 21-7 lead get away in the fourth quarter. Home versus Kansas City. Home versus Atlanta. Then at the Cincinnati Bengals. That is between Sunday and November the 25th, with Baker Mayfield being the quarterback for this team. So whatever slip-up he may have, he'll be able to overcome it against the Oakland Raiders on the road. Slip-ups after that could be a difficult situation, which could lead to Hugh Jackson losing his job. Because if you continue to lose games, you can't vouch for a coach that has 2 wins in about 40 to 45 games. The Browns, to me, will make a change. They believe in Baker Mayfield. He made the right decision to put him out there and keep him out there as a starting quarterback. He gives them a better chance to win against that schedule. But that doesn't mean that the troubles for Hugh Jackson keeping his job are going to be over with the Cleveland Browns.
They can fire him at any time based on what's already happened in the past, right? They could justify firing him at any time, any loss. The teams you mentioned, none of them scare me except maybe Kansas City. Like that's not a murderer's row. That's a list of good teams.
Yeah, but Baltimore, they're better than Cleveland.
I think Baker has a chance. It doesn't feel insurmountable. It doesn't feel like they're fighting a team that within that list that you go, man,
when you haven't won,
destroyed.
Yeah, when you haven't won, we'll see. They're not going to have a perfect storm situation with the Jets, where the Jets let their foot off the pedal and they paid for it. Those teams like, look, that happened to the Jets. We're not going to let that happen to us. I think that's the difference. They've seen him coming now with the Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield. The Jets have used the